Are we doing it? Hi.
Yay!
It's my birthday. Well, at time of filming, it's my birthday. This is so sweet, Britt. These look
Happy
like the most
birthday.
delicious cupcakes ever.
Have you ever had sprinkles?
Not on a cupcake.
Like the brand Sprinkles cupcakes.
Oh.
This is a thing in and of itself.
No.
You're gonna freaking love it.
So excited.
They're
So
really good.
Should
like,
I make a
really
wish?
Good. You've got to make a wish.
Okay.
All the good vibes, guys. Send her the good energy.
Woo!
Yeah.
I did it. Happy birthday to me. It's my birthday. I don't love the 2-9, but it is what it is.
Hey,
We're gonna make it great.
like a fine wine. As she ages, she just gets better.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, sorry, a little discombobulated.
Exactly.
So at the time of filming, Brittany and I,
At the time of filming.
Brittany and I are, it's Mercury Retrograde.
And it's retrograding so hard today, guys.
It's so hard. I forgot my laptop that I usually use to do everything that I need to do.
I had a 911 emergency from, my talk show, my day job. And so I had to hop on right when Raven got here.
Yeah.
Get on my computer. We're just like...
It's been a lot. So now
It's been a lot.
ooh, this is nice though. Wow, this is pretty cool.
Nice? Yes.
Wow, this looks really good. Mine is kind of a crap show, but anyway.
Well, maybe one of your birthday gifts.
Welcome to Astro Candy.
Hey, guys.
See?
It's good to be here with you guys. What happened?
We should just embrace the mess.
I am.
I think that's what you're supposed to do in Mercury Retrograde.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
just
you
supposed
are.
to embrace the chaos and just slow down. It's a reminder to slow down.
Totally. And you know how it's all about reevaluating, rethinking. You can't do that if everything's going smoothly.
Exactly.
You're not inspired to rethink or change it up and maybe improve things if everything's just perfect.
Exactly.
I love this for us.
I like this for us
Look
too.
at us.
So
Growing so much today.
if you enjoy watching or listening, please rate, review, subscribe, everywhere you get your podcasts. And you can always connect with us on social media at Astro Candy Podcast.
Yes, we would love to hear from you guys.
I have heard so many people, oh my God,
What?
kid you not. So I did I was just doing a break on the radio.
Okay.
About how I always go to this place in Dallas called Pizzeria Testa.
I've never heard of
And
this.
I have to say hello to Liz. She's a new listener because she's
Hello,
the
Liz.
manager at Pizzeria Testa. Heard my shout out, then
Stop
watched
it.
our podcast and was like, oh my God, I'm so into astrology and
Oh my gosh.
all this stuff, manifestation and everything mystical and magical about our show. And so now she's
That's so cool.
a listener, and I love that. So thank you, Liz. You're the
Thank
best.
you, Liz.
Love seeing you every Sunday at Pizzeria Testa. That's what Carter and I do every Sunday.
That's so cute. You guys have a routine.
Yes.
That's adorable.
The only routine that we have is usually involving food.
I mean, that's the only one you need, right?
Yeah,
What
truly.
else? What other kind would you need? Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk.
I know.
Just a
getting used
retrograde.
to
Just
it,
let
okay,
it
you
take
guys?
me over. I give in. Take me away, retrograde.
Maybe we should do how much time do we have left? 20-minute meditation.
Oh my God.
Could you
I
imagine?
can't. I'm not settled enough. I actually did a meditation on the Calm app before you got here, thinking that I was going to disconnect from the day. It's 8888883. Now you guys all know my password. So if you steal my stuff, good luck. You're welcome. Enjoy.
I guess that's my vibe check today is I'm on a high vibe because so many people, I feel like this
Yeah, let's talk about your birthday. Let's talk about something else.
Well, just saying
This
this
is a big day for
podcast
you.
totally connects with so many people.
Okay.
And it makes me very happy. I don't know what it is about who knows what exactly your purpose is in life, because we can get into this whole
That's a deep
discussion
one,
about
yeah.
how, before you come here, you have a mission, but when you get to Earth, you don't really know what it is.
Yeah. So
and
you got to
then
remember it.
You don't remember it, so it's your job to figure it out and meet the people you're supposed to and work toward that. And then, when your life is over, you review your what they call a soul contract and see if you
I like this.
did everything you're supposed to do. Why am I saying that? I'm not sure, but I think that part of my soul contract, there we go, is that I just am supposed to point people in a more positive spiritual direction and challenge them to think that there's
love it.
more to life than just
Yeah, 3 vibes, Aquarius energy. All
Yeah.
signs point to absolutely.
So that's me. How's
That's
your
good.
vibe, Brittany?
I'm not done with you yet. Sorry.
Oh,
It's your
no.
birthday. It's your birthday.
I'm squirming trying
Spotlight.
to get out of it.
The spotlight's on. So Okay. Have you gotten a lot of well wishes? Any weird pop-ups because it's retrograde? Like, what's been going on with your birthday energy?
Pop-ups?
You know, sometimes like exes will pop up and be like, "Oh, happy birthday" or Merry Christmas.
Nope.
I just like it's a retrograde. You never know.
Yeah, no weird birthday wishes. Everybody, good. I feel like mostly. I mean, there's some miscellaneous, but more so people like a childhood friend that I haven't talked. Not childhood, but. Yeah, childhood, like 5th grade. Is that childhood?
Yes, absolutely.
We haven't talked to in a while, but that was like a pleasant surprise.
How cute.
It's like, oh, that's sweet. So,
do you feel really special? Like, you know, on your birthday when you hear from everybody, like you feel good? Do you feel good? Are you like, oh, I'm so loved today?
I feel good. I wish I had a little more time to enjoy it. It's just been such like a high productive, like next thing day.
Yeah.
So I'm really just looking forward to having dinner with my boyfriend, with Carter, and getting our trip started. We're going to Sedona tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, Raven.
So it's going to be so great. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, transition into your high vibe now, your birthday energy. Because you can celebrate your birthday like all weekend now.
All weekend, and then it's going to continue because my friends are coming into town from Minneapolis, and they'll be here for Valentine's Day, so it'll be our Palentine's.
Oh my gosh, Palentine's?
Yeah, because it's
You're so
Tina,
freaking
Fallon,
adorable.
and Harry. Or else it would
That's
be
adorable. Right. Like, yeah.
Sorry, we got to throw Harry in there, so Palentine.
Oh, that's par for the course.
Oh, God.
I just spilled a little bit of rosé.
Well, you know what you just missed?
Oh, I just missed the roadcaster thing.
Just missed it.
Guys.
Oh, God.
Don't move. Hold these, or just keep
yeah,
chatting.
We're going to keep chatting.
enjoying.
Actually, I'll introduce our topic. Do you want me to do that while
Please
you?
do.
Okay.
Please.
So, I think that this is, first of all, I am so into manifestation, law of attraction. This is nothing new about me. If you know me, then you know I'm a big proponent of this. And just truly going after your dream life, whatever that is, whatever you envision for yourself. If you can picture it, then it's possible. I always think that. Like if you have visions of, you know, yourself as an orthodontist or a badass boss or, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Just pull it back down. Now y'all are getting a little behind the scenes look. No, that's okay. Are you good? Like, do you want to redo or are you fine?
I'm fine.
Okay. Cool. I am so into manifestation and really creating the reality that you want for your life because we're not a victim of our circumstances. No. We have the power to take what we're handed to us, which, I mean, we could go into this like really in depth about how some of us are really handed absolute crap. But you know what I mean? Like
just garbage.
Nepotism is real. Like some people are born wealthy, like whatever. But I do believe truly if you align your thoughts with what it is you want, you can absolutely achieve it. So today we're talking about how to manifest your dream job.
Okay.
Honestly, this could just be your dream life, but we're focusing on a job because I feel like a lot of people are maybe down and out about their current career.
Yeah.
Or maybe they lost their job. Maybe they're just reevaluating in this Mercury retrograde.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, this is the time if you're going to be rethinking things.
Where do I go next? So let's talk about how to manifest your dream job. And I want to just put out there before we get into it that these tips, which I looked everywhere, but I found tips on Forbes.com.
Okay, nice. And they went along with the manifestation energy?
Well, you know what they say.
What?
What do they say?
You know what they say. It's Mercury retrograde. We don't know.
Millionaires aren't into the law of attraction. They're not into astrology. They're not into tarot cards.
Wait, I know.
Billionaires.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they're into numerology. I was like, hell yeah, they are. No, billionaires are? Okay.
It's the billionaires. So if you really want to just take all this to the next level, then check it out. Manifestation.
This makes a
lot
of
And then it's on
sense.
Forbes.com. You know what I mean?
And they said that in the Forbes article?
No, but this is just something. Where was it? I'm not sure exactly. Oh, I was on TikTok and I was watching someone which I've heard this phrase a million times.
Yeah.
But most recently I was on TikTok and it was this woman who reads tarot and she was just going through a day in my life as a tarot reader. And she went to some very high profile, pricey clients' abodes.
They got the big
mansions, big bucks.
Big bucks.
And she goes, you know what they say? It's not the millionaires who are into astrology and read tarot cards. It's the billionaires.
Yes, I like that.
I really do think it's true.
You know who did say that? Also, Marin Altman.
Who's that?
That girl that we both like.
She did.
I saw that because I saw it
her
too. Isn't that weird? You guys, we always do stuff like this. Like we'll be thinking the same thing or doing something similar.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh yeah, that's the one that I saw too. It's like the world is huge. How do we both see that one same thing?
I know.
Who knows?
Bizarre.
Independently.
But we also love Marin, so follow her
We
on TikTok
do. She's
and
really
YouTube as well.
She's interesting.
If you're like really into astrology and want to know like the in-depth, the like she'll pull up all these charts and be like, in this house, in that house, and I see something that could happen. It's crazy.
It's so in-depth. It's like fascinating. You'll get sucked in, guys.
You'll get sucked in. But back to manifesting your dream job. So with any type of manifestation, you want to decide what you want.
Okay.
It's the first thing. I know it sounds simple, but a lot of the times we don't actually know what we want. And maybe if you are in between jobs right now and you don't know which direction to go, I encourage you to think back to all the jobs that you've had and make a list of what you absolutely loved about them.
Okay. I'm doing this as you're saying. I'm doing
the key points of what you absolutely loved about that job that you had.
Okay.
Because it's going to give you a direction. You know, if you are a creative person who enjoys making your own schedule and working from home, corporate job is not going to be for you. So it's just like a process of elimination. You can also go back to our Ikigai episode. We use this Japanese technique called Ikigai to help you figure out your purpose in life and how you can make money doing it. So I think that's like maybe our third episode or something. So go back to there. So once you decide what you want and you've written it down and you know, like this is exactly it. This is my dream job. Think about how you'll feel when you have it and then feel it. So it's a two-part. Like think about, okay, literally like close your eyes, envision yourself having this dream job. Maybe you wake up and you are a photographer. Say you want to manifest being a photographer and you check your emails and you're looking at your inbox and, oh, I have 3 new emails, potential clients who want me to shoot their weddings, who want me to shoot their headshots, who want me to, you know what I mean? Like take yourself through a day in your life with this dream job. And you'll find that when you are thinking about it, you'll kind of naturally feel excited.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. And then I feel like you can like work backwards.
Yes.
You can be like, okay, this is what, like if you just let your imagination start, right? I would be happy if I did this and if I did this. And then you're like, okay, wait, so how could I do that? Like what would I have to do to get there? And so you know, like you couldn't have a corporate job, so you'd need to like make a side, you'd have to have a side hustle that made money. So you might prioritize one over another. It's like you can kind of just connect the dots in your life.
Now, Brittany is jumping ahead because I had 2 more things before that.
What can I say?
But she's on the
Orange
right
energy.
track. Once you kind of like figure out the goal, once you see the goal, then it's like a matter of working backward and seeing how do I get there. What I never realized in my life was I've actually done this.
Yeah, totally.
When I was in high school, I wanted to be on E! News.
Oh my gosh.
And what I did was found someone who was on E! News, Juliana Rancic at the time.
Okay.
And I was like, what did she do to be on E! News? She studied journalism. What did I do?
Step 1.
I went to school for journalism. Now, my career trajectory took a turn because I fell into radio and decided that was for me because I didn't want to do TV news. But it's really just a matter of once you have the goal, it's like, okay, how do I deconstructing it and figuring out, oh, wait, okay, so I could do this to get there or I could do that. And then finding other people who have done that and seeing what they did, all good things. The next thing you want to do though, because we're getting ahead of ourselves, is focus on the goal and not your current reality. A lot of times, if you're stuck in that 9 to 5, say, and you have a dream of being your own boss, but the reality of the 9 to 5 is just weighing you down, suddenly it's all you focus on, what you focus on is what you get more of.
Right.
So try not to focus on crap. Like from this time to this time, I'm at this job, focus on what's outside of that. Well, after 5 p.m., I'm gonna send my emails to potential clients and I'm gonna do this and that. You know what I mean? Like try to focus on your life as who you want to be and not who you are now, because you get more what you think about.
Totally. And like in a practical sense, think about like the last time you guys did something you hated, like it exhausts you. right? You're like exhausted.
I know.
And then if you're thinking about how you're exhausted and kind of like rooting into that, you really don't have the energy and motivation to like do the things that would help you to get out of that situation.
Exactly.
So you can kind of get like locked into like a vicious cycle. So yeah, I agree with that. You got to change it up. Think about something else. Believe in the future. Believe in your possibilities.
Exactly. And that's the next step. Brittany, I don't even think she looked at my notes, which is fabulous.
That's just,
like,
what can I say?
You're reading my mind.
I'm a manifester. I can't help myself.
Then believe that it's going to happen. Believe that you can do it. What's that quote by Henry Ford? It's whether you think you can or can't, you are right.
I love that quote. Yes.
It's
totally.
so true. If you think that you can become an astronaut and fly to the moon, then you will. And I have no doubt that you will.
Of course.
But
go
if
to
you think
astronaut
you can't,
school, whatever that,
For example, like I don't think I could do that. And so I will never. I never will.
No, but if she thought she could and
What
really
if I thought I
wanted to,
could?
she could have applied, done that instead of going to journalism school. But like, if you don't think you can, then you're not going to even put yourself out there.
True.
To allow it to potentially happen for you.
But you really do need to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something like you're changing your whole career trajectory, chances are your family, your friends might be a little skeptical. Not even skeptical, just like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, you're so far along in your career, whatever it is. So you're going to have to be your own cheerleader on this one. You're really going to have to be your number one fan, your biggest supporter, because other people might not be.
Right. And other people might not understand your path. And you might not understand what they're doing in their life, right? So it's like, it's so hard to give other people advice because it's like, it's so personal. Like your path is very personal, especially if you're someone who's like wanting to do things that are a little bit different or like very tuned in to to energy and like all these things and manifesting. Like you probably think outside the box. People who don't do that are going to just they're not going to really understand you.
Exactly.
It just wouldn't make sense to them. So you can't rely on that.
But it's also not, your job to make them understand you.
No.
Sometimes those people just kind of fall off.
Yeah, and you can just be like, love you, this is what I'm doing. Whatever. And then you just keep doing your thing. And then,
They usually come back once you've, sorry, I was making sure I didn't have a nip slip.
retrograde vibes, it's happening.
For the record, I got my little chicken cutlet bra on under here, so you will not see a nipple.
You would see a cutlet.
You would see a cutlet.
Which is much more attractive and YouTube friendly.
much more. I hope this doesn't get flagged.
I'm joking about the whole thing.
Crap. Yeah. Okay, wait.
3.
Oh, 0, 0, 0. 8 or 0?
8.
I hit 9 like an idiot. Ugh. Okay, moving on.
Okay, you got this.
The last thing, and Brittany kind of hit on this,
overcoming challenge,
is you got to take action. So if you want to be, say, an influencer, what would an influencer do? What does their day look like? Well, influencers, they create content.
Yep.
So the first thing you needed to do is get a camera or use your iPhone and start snapping pictures. Edit them. Post them.
Get to freaking influencing.
Start to influence.
Start to do the work of the influence.
They also probably send emails or DMs for partnerships. Start reaching out. They probably have a website with their work, statistics, like something you can download for more information on them. Start creating it. And if you don't know how to, start looking it up. Google is underrated. People like to trash Google.
You can learn anything on YouTube.
But you can learn anything on any of these platforms. Yeah. Oh,
it's shocking what you can learn.
It's totally,
And like, you don't need to go to school. I've pretty much taught myself how to edit, like just from YouTube. It's insane. The other thing, to piggyback on what you just said, I feel like believing in yourself is like the ground floor of what you need to put yourself in the arena. Like you've got to give yourself that, because life is going to give you a mixed bag. And just because you're manifesting, and you might be a master manifester, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. True. Right? So you just have to buckle in, belief, like self-belief, like that's everything. Because if you have that, then you can really like overcome all the little bumps in the road. You can keep going, because I think the person that succeeds is the person who doesn't give up. Totally. I've seen that in my life.
Like last man standing.
Yeah. And you can mess up in life. Like you don't have to be perfect. But if you keep going and you believe in yourself and you apply yourself and you're YouTubing how to do this or that, and you're, looking at what Juliana Rancic does, and you're like really on your path and committed, you can do it. There's nothing that you can't do. Yeah. Well, a couple things, but you know what I mean? Like,
it really is what sets people apart. Like maybe your goal is to start a podcast. Well, think about all the people who have started podcasts, but just stopped creating content.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like what sets you apart is if you just keep going. Maybe you don't have the numbers, maybe you don't have the reach, maybe whatever it is, but you just, as long as you just keep going, it's almost like a guaranteed, like, then eventually you're gonna have some success. And I think that's a great testament to Lizzo's story.
Oh, so I don't know about her story. Do tell. I love her.
Everybody knows Lizzo now, keyword. She was grinding as an artist in Minneapolis for 10 years.
Did you know her pre-fame?
Did not know her pre-fame.
You were on the radio there.
I was on the radio there, but didn't know her.
Fun fact, if you guys don't know about
she had done interviews with like Minneapolis St. Paul magazine. Okay. Like she was a local artist, but did not have the national fame that she does, the worldwide fame that she does.
Wow.
10 years of being, I mean, in the world's eyes, nobody. But the people who knew her knew that she was grinding. Then she started gaining local status. And then I don't even know what happened, but it was like this amazing mix of, honestly, it's like, hey, you've been working your ass off. Here you go.
It was finally her time.
Yeah.
Like everything just aligned.
Finally her time.
You know, her preparation, her hard work. That's really cool, Raven. I love that story because it's like, yeah, if she would have given up, you know, during your 5 or whatever, right? Because she's like, well, her parents or her family or friends are like, how long are you going to really do this music shtick? Like, you need to get a real job. You know what I mean? All the crap that a lot of us have heard. If she would have given up, then like that would have been it. Her dream was over, done. But because she believed in herself, when probably, I mean, who knows who else really pushed her forward. 10 years later, now she's like blown up. She's everywhere, living her dreams. I love it. That fires me up. I love that story.
I can tell you didn't know that. And I love that I shared that with you.
I didn't know. And I love a good like underdog story. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone like makes good, like someone who,
And
cheers to you, Lizzo.
One thing I do want to note though, if in any time, see, this is just like, I'm just going to stop.
Yeah.
Trying to talk.
It's okay.
Like, it's just so embarrassing.
Well, I spilled in front of everybody. I mean, you guys.
This is a shit show episode.
You would think that we're like wasted or something, but we're
absolutely
totally
not.
fine.
We're just like, honestly, we're just wrecked from the weekend. It's only.
We just had busy days. And it's Raven's birthday, and I was like, we're gonna have the best time ever. And
I've said this, and I'll say it 100,000 times more until you get it. Any type of life change. If you want to change your life, you have to change your life. Therefore, you have to change what time you get up in the morning. You have to change the route you take to work. You have to change your morning routine. You have to change like your big habits, your small habits. Until you're a totally different person.
That's right. It's like that book that we're both reading right now, Jen Sincero's Habits book. You guys should check it out if you haven't read it. So good. And one of the quotes, like towards the beginning of the book, she says, habits aren't about, or making changes, it's not about like what you're doing. It's not about the habits that you're taking on. It's about who you're being. So like what you said, it permeates every level of your life. So it's like you have to really believe in yourself and get to the place where you're ready to show up and apply your best effort to every area of your life. You know, within reason, it takes time, but like it's who you're being. It's what you're thinking. It's how you're feeling inside. Not just, okay, well, I'm going to start getting up at 6 a.m. Why? Because I think I should. It's hard to stick to that, you know?
Oh, for sure.
Really hard to stick to that.
So that's, I don't know, like if you think, but I will say, like if you think like you're going to get that dream job, dream life, dream whatever, the person that you want to be, the six-pack abs, the massive clientele, the hundreds of thousands of dollars, whatever it is, but you're still doing the same thing. It's like statistically you cannot. It's like the saying that's like
people are insane because they keep doing the same thing
over and over and expecting different results.
Yeah.
You truly have to do something different in order to see different results.
And I think sometimes we're afraid to do something different when we feel like we can't do it. You know, again, like the belief thing, it's like a lot of the time you might want to get in better shape, but you're like, well, I don't want to start working out right now because like I'm just, it's been so long since I worked out. It's going to be really hard to get there. And when you get caught up in like the overthinking part, you don't take action.
Oh, yeah.
And so I feel like the belief thing is really important. Like if you believe and you tell yourself, I know I can do that. Why not? Of course you can do that. Why not you? Like, why not you? Why someone else? You have just as much ability. You have just as much spark and energy in you as anybody else does. It's just the thing that separates people is if they really believe that they can or if they think that they can't. You know?
And also a big part of manifestation is action. You cannot sit back and think that all your dreams are going to come true because it's not magic.
Right. The universe needs your help.
Yes.
The universe can
Y'all
bring
are a team.
things to you.
We're co-creating in this life.
Totally.
So you have to keep that in mind. Like, okay, you want that, well, get up and go. And then the universe will hear you. It'll take notes. It knows what you want, and it's going to help you every step of the way.
I like that. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was good. I mean,
we tried.
We ended up in a good place.
Honestly, not our best work, but we showed up.
Who are you guys telling? Don't tell anybody. Yeah.
We kept going.
We had a day.
Okay. I want to get to the spirit guide. If you're ready, Britt. Are you? I'm not sure if we're in the realm to be giving anyone any advice at this present time. This got to be quick because we only have a few minutes left. But
get in there.
I've been in love with my best friend for 2 years. Okay. We met at a summer camp that we were both working at, and now I'm head over heels for him. We talk on the phone every day for hours. We text constantly. Everybody around us sees our connection, and they're confused when they say we're not dating. I've expressed my feelings about a year ago, but he said he wasn't ready for a relationship. Since then, we've grown closer, and the lines keep getting blurrier. His actions make me think he feels the way I do, but he just won't make a move. Should I tell him how I feel again and risk being rejected again, or just move on?
Okay, so here's what Spirit said. This was very clear. The Emperor came in the reverse. Emperor is about control, power, all that stuff. So that means that Spirit is telling you, you need to release control. You need to allow things to unfold a little bit more in this connection. And I say, to piggyback on Spirit, I say revisit it. Have a conversation maybe in 6 more months. Let it kind of develop. You said that you guys had such a connection and there's been a lot that's gone on between you guys. So just see what happens and don't put too much into it. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
You can always reevaluate later. Give it a little more time, I think.
I agree.
Raven, thoughts?
I agree with that. No, I do think as long as you're not waiting around.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know what I mean? That's one thing you don't want to do is just okay, well, let me wait 6 more months. No, let things be 6 more months or however long. Give him some time. I don't doubt that he feels the same. I really do. In that kind of relationship, it's hard to deny. But obviously, he's not ready for a relationship, so give him some more time. Our modern day mantra this week: you only have control over 3 things in life: the thoughts you think, the images you visualize, and the actions you take. That's from Jack Canfield, who is in The Secret book.
Is he our spirit guide also? That's weird. He's you only have control. We're just talking about control. Emperor vibes?
Weird. It all kind of ties up together. We don't know how it happens that way, but it does.
But he was in The Secret?
He was in The Secret documentary and also the book. He is a master manifester.
Wow.
And so I think he's someone you should listen to.
Totally.
I don't know.
Manifest that relationship. Manifest that life.
But it's true. The thoughts that we think are why we are where we are.
100%. Yeah.
Some of us don't like to admit that, but go back to our Manifestation 101 episode and check out. That's pretty much what we summarized there. Oh my God.
That's what we have to say. We're fine. We're fine. Everyone's fine. Everything is
so sorry.
Everything is fine.
Happy birthday to me. I'm going to go get drunk.
Let her have a good birthday. Yeah, exactly.
See you later.
I think you've done great. You didn't even have to be here on your birthday.
Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, next week we're talking about, I know, oh my, you guys, please. We're talking about getting the energy right in your home so that you can use some feng shui. You'll see. It's going to be good. We want to get your sanctuary right.
Word. Okay, later.
Bye.